Hello there. Good morning to you, viewers. Welcome to another very interesting episode of the Newspaper Review segment here on Top TV. My name is William Sabule. Today is a very fine Monday morning, the very first day of November 2021. Yes, the year is gradually winding up. And we thank all of you that have been with us for the past months on this segment. Thank you for joining us. But if you are just joining this video for the first time, do well to activate by subscribing to this channel. We're also on Facebook as Thav TV and on Instagram as Thav TV_NG. And what we do here is to bring you headlines from the national and local dailies and have discussions about these headlines and topics with you, the viewers, and people live from the streets here. And today, it's not any different from what we do every other day. So let's go straight to the business of the day and take the headlines. Stay with us. Like I said earlier, let's jump into seeing what the headlines of the day look like. I have with me here the Guardian newspaper, and we'll go straight to the headlines here. It says, 150 days after ban, Nigerians await truce between federal government Twitter. 150 days after ban, Nigerians await truce between federal government Twitter. Suspension may be lifted this week. Only 1 out of 10 demands yet to be met. Twitter admits progress in discussions, awaits federal government's decision. Twitter global users increase. Revenue jumps by 37% to $1.28 billion. SMEs, government, economy bleed as losses hit 370 billion naira. Experts appeal to government to consider usefulness of the platform. All right, all of that is coming up between the federal government and Twitter. So if you need to get details, please pick up a copy of the Guardian newspaper. I also have here with me, let's see this headline here. It says, intrigue as PDP governors take firm charge of party. Intrigues as PDP governors take firm charge of party. Politicking over, it's time to rescue Nigeria. Nigeria, say Ayu Arapaja. Akinwumi-led National Working Committee may resign for Ayu's early inauguration. 25-year-old national youth leader elect visits Saraki, receives advice. After fierce contest, Oyinlola concedes, congratulates Arapaja. All right, all of that's coming from the house of PDP. So do well to pick up a copy of the Guardian newspaper and see all the full story. All right, we move on to the New Telegraph newspaper for the very first day of November 2021. Just one interesting headline here. It says, convention. PDP's back to rescue Nigeria, says Ayu. Convention. PDP is back to rescue Nigeria, says Ayu, as is affirmed party's national chair. Arapaja defeats Oyinlola to emerge deputy chair, South, while Igbo presidential hopefuls shunned posters parade. All right, that's the very big headline here on the New Telegraph newspaper. So pick up a copy and read up all the story, the full story here. All right, the next on the list here is the Nation newspaper, and we quickly take the headlines here. It says, 2023, PDP governors in debt move against Atiku, Saraki. 2023, PDP governors in debt move against Atiku, Saraki. All right, that's the big headline here. It says, Buhari in Glasgow for climate change conference. Gunmen abduct many on Delta Express. Well, that's all coming from the Nation's newspaper, so pick up a copy and read up all the full story. All right, we continue with the Punch newspaper, but this time I'm doing it from my phone. All right, let's go straight to the headline here on Punch newspaper for the first day of November 2021. Nigeria lost 898.93 billion naira to pipeline vandalism, theft in 9 months. Oil firms lose thousands of barrels of crude oil to pipeline damage. Vandalism dangerous, crippling revenue generation. Experts. All right, that's coming from the Punch newspaper. We also see here PDP governors move against Mark Onyelola to reduce military influence. PDP governors move against Mark Onyelola to reduce military influence. All right, that's all from the Punch newspaper. All right, next we take on the Daily Sun newspaper. It says 2023 poll, North will back credible candidate. NEF says recession threat, bad option for Southeast. Ohaneze, Middle Belt, Ezeife react. Then we see this other headline here on the Sun. It says PDP convention, how governors shared NWC seats. Onyelola accepts defeat, congratulates PDP's new leaders. All right, we also see this one here. It says Southeast monarchs, religious leaders demand Kanu's release. All right, that's all coming from the Daily Sun newspaper. We move to the Tribune. Let's take on the Tribune newspaper. It says Southeast monarchs, bishops, orders list conditions for peace in Igbo land. All right, that's the big headline here. Then it says Wike gives federal government 48 hours to unveil invaders of Justice Odili's house. Wike gives federal government 48 hours to unveil invaders of Justice Odili's house. If you need to find out details of that news, please pick up a copy of the Tribune and move to page 5 and read up the full story for yourself. Oh, well, let's take on the Leadership newspaper. The Leadership newspaper says 6 days to Anambra poll. Residents flee over rising insecurity. 6 days to Anambra poll. Residents flee over rising insecurity. Sporadic gunfire frightens residents. 2 killed in cult clash. Police assure residents of adequate security. Call for calm. Traditional religious leaders warn IPOB against hampering conduct of election. All of that is coming from the election that will soon take off in Anambra State. So if you need to get more details about all of this, pick up a copy of the Daily Independent and read up all the stories. All right, thank you for staying with us, but for today, that's the much we can do from here. We're glad that you joined us for today's episode, and we do well to continue this conversation by dropping your reactions and your commentaries on the comment section. We'll be really glad to hear from you. And if this is your first time of seeing the video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow us on all our social media handles. We're on Facebook as Thav TV and on Instagram as ThavTV_NG. We'll be really glad to have you on our platforms. We have other interesting programs running on the channel here that you would love to get acquainted to. It's been an interesting time with you. My name remains William Sabule. Till next time, thank you for joining us.